it's well known that after the stroke, especially, you sought help for depression, and people asked me when they found out that I was interviewing you, ask him how he's doing, and the question is that, and what you would say to people who are also struggling on with those issues.
Oh, I have that. That's an ongoing conversation that I have. Just like, you know, the conversation with folks on Israel. I never expected that message would penetrate and reach people, but on the regular, people reach out and have conversations and ask. It's like I've had active conversations with members of Congress that now have been there. I've had a conversation with a dad. It's like my 15-year-old child tried to take their life, you know, and I've had conversations with them. And I'm not an expert, but I'm a guy that's been there. And then I took it one level beyond and talking about self-harm. I originally thought I wasn't going to talk about that because that's definitely not a political winner. But since, but I'm like, hey, if I'm being really honest, I have that conversation because a lot of people, you know, could be in that place, and that's what I've done, and talking about it and addressing it. And now I'm not an expert, but what I will say that whatever your path is, whatever the kind of resources is, or what's your experiences that brought you to that point, I promise you, stay in the game. Stay in the game. If you start to consider self-harm, that is the ultimate decision. You will regret that, and you can't come back that. But I promise you, it can get better. It will get better, and if you can get help, stay in that game. And if you promise yourself, I promise you, it will get better. And in that, it was in that very, very dark. When I was in that, every time a suicide comes across me, it's heartbreaking. How horrible that is, especially if it's a young person. I'm begging you, anyone, stay in the game. And your path will be different for everyone. And it's not going to be a day or a week or a month better, but I am living proof that where I was, and after I thought I was going to die, and then after a terrible debate like you're done and he's a vegetable and other kinds of terrible things, and I'm just lucky to be here tonight or this afternoon, and now I'm just going to say and have these same kind of conversations because I wasn't surprised, but it has seemed to have resonated. And that's an honor and a duty to continue.
Senator Fetterman, thank you so much for being with us. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. John Fetterman, thank you.